Hello everyone, ShadowMario41 here, welcome back to Let's Play Hexen. Whoa, let's kill enemies. Anyway, this last room is probably the most difficult, so I'm kind of glad that the game saved it to last. Because again, the order that you... The order that you go through the rooms is randomly determined. So it's not like this room's always last. I think in my last playthrough I got this room first. But yeah, this room's probably the most difficult. The cleric actually makes this room very easy, because you can just lay down your flasks and leave a cloud of poison gas, so the enemies just all die. Anyway, once you go in this room, you get locked in, so I really didn't want to get locked in there, but I did. And there are a ton of enemies here. There's going to be more coming. So we kind of just have to go around here and hit this switch. And what do you know, more centaurs. And obviously we don't want to go in the middle of the room because we'll probably get crushed and die. This centaur is being difficult. So let's throw a flask out. Alright, so now we want to go to the other side and hit this switch and take a wild guess what's going to happen. Hey, you were probably right. More centaurs. Okay, and then we want to finally go to this switch and hit it. And, wow, no centaurs. But the door opens and we're ready to leave. Well, it's time, ladies and gentlemen. I believe the boss door should be open. The boss door is... Oh yeah, the chaos serpents come out of it. Yeah, the boss is in here. So we have to deal with this boss. Let me save. Actually, I bet the rest of this video will be Shadowwood because I still have to do the secret level, so... Even though the secret level is not very long. Yeah, the rest of this video will probably be Shadowwood. I'm not going to start the next hub in the next video. Oh well, that'll give us plenty of time to do this. This has to be done in a very particular way. First I like to do it from this side for whatever reason. I guess both the sides are mirrored, so it doesn't really matter. But for whatever reason I prefer this side. I think I forgot to grab the Mystic Urn though. Yeah, I did. I don't know why I prefer this side over the other one. But whatever. Make sure we have our quartz flasks ready. And you hear that screech? That's the screech of the boss. And we want to get our hammer out and kill all these chaos serpents before we deal with the boss, and hopefully not get hit by the boss's flaming projectiles. See those fiery things? See that thing flying around back there? That would be the boss. Now the thing about the boss's fire is it leaves an explosion after it hits a wall or a floor or something. So you want to just pretty much just stay clear of it. Much rather get hit by the chaos serpent's projectiles. But basically the way to beat this boss, or the easy way, well, you can try to hit it with your projectiles, but that will probably take forever. So we want to grab the Wings of Wrath. We want to use the Wings of Wrath. And we want to fly over and just beat the crap out of this boss if we can catch it. Oh yeah, this is nothing. This guy's going down. So that's a pretty cheap trick with the fighter. I guess you can do it with any class. Obviously most effective with the fighter, and he's already dead. Let's just beat these chaos serpents to a pulp. So yeah, the fighter really has an advantage in this boss. I mean, you could do that with any class, but obviously the fighter's axe is most effective. The Wings of Wrath can get kind of annoying though, they last for a while. So now that the boss is defeated, and these wings don't want to run out, this portal opens here, which leads to the next hub. But first we're going to go back to this portal here. Actually I'm going to save first, because we just beat the boss. I mean, that was kind of an anticlimactic boss battle. I'll admit. The boss, by the way, is called the Deathwyvern. That's the name of it. But it's already dead. Yeah, really cheap trick with the fighter. But first we're going to go in here, back to Shadowwood, because after you beat the boss, we can backtrack to get the hidden level, which we need to get if we want to get something much later in the game. I'll explain that once we get there. It's basically just to find it, we just have to backtrack in the Shadowwood all the way back, kill some Ettins, Remember at the very beginning of the hub we climbed up these stairs and there was really nothing there. I mean, what's the point of these stairs if nothing's there? Well, the secret level's up here. And it opens once we defeat the boss and kill that bird. The Sacred Grove is the secret level of the Shadow Wood. The Sacred Grove is pretty much a gold mine for stocking up on mana, items, and all cool stuff. So, you probably can't see it, but like the Darkmere, it has that annoying white border on the outside. Alright, there are a ton of stupid Ettins in here, though. That's the only problem. I don't have a lot of blue mana. These are the only enemies, though. Just a bunch of Ettins. After we kill all these enemies, there won't be any left, so that'll be kind of nice. Okay, I think that's all of them, actually. So yeah, once we kill them all, this will open up down there. And we're just free to grab all these wonderful items. Much easier than the Bright Crucible, where there was the Bright Crucible tried to kill you. This actually tries to help you. So that's kind of a nice change. Are we full on flasks? Yes, we are. We can grab Discs of Repulsion and combined mana. Music's kind of cool, I guess. It can get a little annoying though. But luckily we won't be here very long. Make sure you grab all the mana because we will need to be at full mana in both blue and green for the next hub, because right at the beginning of the next hub they decided to dump you in this huge battlefield, so that's not pleasant. I think we're full on both mana types. And we need to hit this puzzle switch. And once we hit it, it'll say, a door opened on the Forsaken Outpost. Now, we obviously didn't go to a place called the Forsaken Outpost yet, but as you might imagine, we will. And in here there's just an invisible wall that leads to a Mystic Urn. I believe there's more invisible walls on all the other sides. Mystic Urn. Yeah, there's just Mystic Urns everywhere. Over here we have another Mystic Urn. And last but not... Oh, I don't think we have a fourth one though, because that's the portal. Disc of Repulsion. For whatever reason, it decided to display the messages now of what the items are. So anyway, yeah, a door open on the Forsaken Outpost. The Forsaken Outpost we will find in the 4th level, the 4th hub. But we need to hit this switch in order to access the door that it opened, which leads to the secret level in World 4. So we need to get the secret level in this world to get the secret level in World 4, otherwise we will not be able to get it. And once you clear this hub, we will not be able to backtrack either. So that's obviously bad. So it's good that we hit this now. You do not want to miss this. Make sure after you beat the Deathwyvern, you backtrack here. Don't miss that. Not to mention you get a bunch of awesome items that will really, really help out in the next hub. So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to finish... Ow. I'm going to take some fall damage. Then, oh, I still have the Wings of Wrath active. Not that it matters, but... whatever. I am going to... I have full flasks, right? Full quartz flasks. Yes. Yes. Full everything. Excellent. I'm gonna leave this hub and then read the dialogue between the hubs. You know, that little dialogue that you get, that I read dramatically. And then I'm gonna pause it before Korax gives his message out. Ooh, we telefragged that guy. I probably should go over telefragging, but I will later. Maybe. Anyway, your mind still reeling from your encounters within the Hypostyle. You stagger towards what you hope is a way out. Things seem to move faster and faster. Your vision blurs and begins to fade. Interesting. As the world collapses around you, the brightness of a teleportal engulfs you. A flash of light. And then, you climb warily to your feet. You stand atop a high tower, and from below come the screams of the damned. You step forward, and instantly the sound of demonic chanting chills your blood. By all the gods of death. Oh, I read that wrong. Chills your blood. By all the gods of death. What place have you come to? By all the gods of pain, how will you ever find your way out? This game has little faith in me. Anyway, the next hub is called the Higher Sarch's Seminary. I'm just going to call it the Seminary because that is too long. That name's too long. So before Korax can give his little message, I am going to stop the video. So this is Shadow Mario 41. See you guys next time for level 3 of Let's Play Hexen. Ciao.